Okay, what's up guys? Today we are back again for another episode of filming. So one of the things that we are trying to focus on today is about back retention and also some common finish that I want to share with you guys as well. So we're gonna start. So one of the few things that I want to share before we even go for the back retention is also on some common mistakes that we'll be facing in such situations. So let's move to it. So now I'm going to start at for the back take. Okay. If you can see the camera now, you can see that Omar is all white smiling now. He enjoyed this moment being in this situation.
Fuck you.
But anyway, so one of the few common mistakes when we are in our back take is also in this situation where I'm not controlling it enough. So separating my head and his head is also something that is very bad in this situation, because now assuming now I'm separating myself away from him, that also means that I don't have a loose control. Second thing is also based on my grip control, because ideally I want to make sure that I have a very tight grip and I'm hugging him very tight as if he's my lover, even though he's not. And one of the things also, when I'm covering this situation, I want to make sure that my chest is on his back. If assume I don't do that and he's a bit too low, Omar, go a bit low in this situation. This is good in a situation if he's my lover, but now he's not my lover, so this situation is not good. Okay? And the next thing is common white belt mistake, where I'm crossing my leg. So if I'm in this situation where I have very tight control across my leg, Omar tries to submit me, okay, I'll break my ankle. Okay? And also another common mistake that I'm seeing also in this situation is where we don't pinch our leg enough. So ideally what I want to do is I want to try to turn my 2 feet inside and try to pinch him together in this situation, because if I don't do that, now if he's very loose in this, he can just easily remove my leg. Okay? So now I'm going to cover on the scenario on how we're going to be tight in this back take situation, and also assuming that my opponent escaped, what can I do to ensure that I still have a guard retention from there. Okay? Back retention from there. Okay, first thing first. Now I have a very tight seatbelt control here. Second thing, I want to attach my ear to his ear. Okay, like really attach myself now. This is as close as possible to his ear. Omar is enjoying it, I know. And second thing, I want to pinch my leg super tight in this situation. Now he can feel the crank from there, and I want to stick my chest close to his back so he can feel my heartbeat. Once I'm in this scenario where I have full control, definitely for Omar, he will definitely want to stay here because he enjoyed this moment. But for common people in jiu-jitsu scenario, they will try to escape. So now assuming Omar tried to escape this situation where he tried to put himself on either one side, so now he goes to this side where my hand is on top. So you see my underhook hand is on top. Now when I'm in this scenario, what's going to happen is when Omar tried to push down my leg, now if assume I don't retain my hook super tight and I don't put my chest as close as possible to him, what's going to happen is Omar can try to walk out, move out. No, just move your back. But now I reach the whole back take here. So I have to make sure that I'm actually having control, still tight control in this situation. So now, what can I do better in this situation is, whenever I feel that Omar is going down here, remember I have to stick my chest together, keep my leg pinched, so now when he tries to remove my top leg, so now I am still sticking my chest to him, and now I'm forcing him to turn his body towards me, the floor. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to force it down, still sticking my head here, keeping my hooks tight. Now I bring myself up, now I can just slip. Have my back retention. Okay? Now similarly, now if Omar tries to move towards this direction here, remember I have to keep my leg here. As he tries to move from here to here, watching his face here, keeping my hook super tight from here. Now I just bring myself in. Now I can just sit and bring him back together. Okay? That is towards a bit more late stage escape, but assuming if I'm able to detect these things early, there's also a pre-scenario that I'm able to also mitigate from this situation. So now, go back again. So now, I'm in this situation. I keep myself very tight, keep myself pinched. So now when Omar tried to move here, assuming now I'm keeping my leg tight when he tried to push me. So now all I have to do is the moment I feel the push it down, I can just use this leg, push myself towards this direction and get my hook again. Now I try again. Remove this leg. Now I feel this, keep my feet on the floor, bring myself over, I retain my guard. So now I got his back. Now in this situation, ideally there's a lot of finish that I can normally use from here, but now assuming depending on where Omar dropped. So now in the situation where he's choosing to drop towards this direction.
What's this direction?
So now assuming he dropped himself towards this direction. There's a lot of common finish that I can use in this situation, but one of these situations that I can try to do is I can try to finish armbar from here. So what I can do is, if assume Omar continue to move, if assume he's here, I can always bring myself up. Now I stay in control, get the armbar control, and now I'm going to try to finish him in this situation. And of course, in this situation, Omar going to try to like grip onto his hand, not going to allow me for the finish. So now from here, but now I'm really controlling him. So assuming now he's holding from here, sticking this control. For me to fall in this situation may not be just as ideal as I just fall, because now if I fall and I go for the armbar, most probably he's going to defend. So what I want to try to do is keep my chest super close, force him towards the front, and now from here I remove, and now I'm going to fall towards my right and go for the armbar. Okay? And now if I cannot, try to pinch and go for the finish. So now assuming now if Omar is falling towards here, now in this situation there's always part where he's opening up this direction. So what I can do is I'm going to try to fit his collar, one of his collar to my hand. So now from here what I can try to do is I can either onto this and try to go for simple cross collar choke, or once I fit him in as Omar tried to escape, so I can always finish, keep this control tight, and now put this up and go for bow and arrow. Okay, go for bow and arrow. Go for bow and arrow. And guys, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button. And I'm very sure that Omar is enjoying this moment, so please subscribe to my channel if you want to see Omar getting his back taken again. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace. What?